brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be reacting to Ben Phillips. But before we do that, we are going to go through the history of Ben Phillips and what content Ben Phillips has produced over the years, and trying to answer some questions that most people would want answered, and whether those answers are available in the public domain, newspapers or things like that. And a disclaimer as well before this video officially commences: this is not to sabotage Ben Phillips or just paint him in a bad light. This video is primarily done for entertainment purposes, so I just want to put a disclaimer out there. It's not for any sabotage means or things like that. So let's get into the video. So the Ben Phillips is net worth, which is an interesting aspect, because Ben Phillips has been doing content creation since 2014 on YouTube, probably even earlier than that, starting by Vine, which no longer exists anymore. So he's actually worth between 1 million and 5 million, and that's his estimated earnings over a set figure. Now that's really good because of the work that he puts in to receive that amount of income. So when you put the hard work in, everybody, anyone can actually earn from being a content creator. It just takes time and effort, time and patience. So let's just have a look at the early life. So Ben Phillips was born in Bridgend on October 10th, 1992. He is under the birth sign Libra, and his age is 30 years old. He holds a British nationality. His mother's name is Maria and his father's name is Dave. Likewise, he's always have a half-brother whose name is Elliot Giles. Ben often features his brother in many of his prank-related YouTube videos. That's an interesting point as well, everybody. His parents is not actually oftenly in the videos. I think you have actually saw Ben Phillips' father in a few of them, but I don't think his mother has ever appeared in any of his videos, unless his mother obviously didn't want it to be featured in any of his content at all, which could be a reason. Similarly, he has also featured his parents in his videos. Moreover, Ben Phillips is spending time with his parents and brothers, also likes pranking them and does pranks them a lot, so that we can see him in the YouTube videos. Regarding Ben Phillips' educational background and qualifications, the nature of the education institutes he attended is unknown at the moment, and considering his age, Phillips must have graduated from both high school and university, unless he is a dropout decided to quit for further studies. Ben Phillips has got a really massive following as well on Instagram and other social media sites. He's 30 million on Facebook, Twitter, and I think that's more than that on TikTok. Ben Phillips created a YouTube channel under his own name. He launched the channel on September 4th, and he's accumulated altogether a big number of viewers up until this stage. Bear in mind, the videos that he's releasing now isn't actually as often as they once were. That's another question that everybody wondering, considering Ben Phillips was a regular content creator and used to release videos maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Now they are starting to gradually get less and less and less. The video was uploaded on February the 10th. Joe and his rival and his girlfriend's son, and so yeah, that's just a bit of a brief backdrop about Ben Phillips' career and how he gone from his early stage to being a full-time content creator. What I can remember as well, he did used to work in a charity shop prior to being a content creator. He also was homeless for a brief period as well. So I think he started off with Vine, then YouTube, and that's where he is now: YouTube, Twitch, and any other social media platforms that you can name of. Ben Phillips is in a relation with Gene Haynes, as you already know, by all the content creator, and Gene Haynes has actually got a new YouTube channel as well. So that's really good. Body measurements: Ben Phillips has a height of 5 feet 6 inches and his weight is 62 kilograms. However, his other body measurements such as his chest, weight, hip size and biceps are available, as they are still under review. Moreover, Ben has a dirty blondie hair and greenish blue eyes. So that's a brief backdrop of Ben Phillips. We're now just going to watch one clip of a Vine that I did manage to find prior to the site being shut down. Whether that's an official clip, everybody, I don't know. But as it's accumulated those many likes since it was on the service, I think that is an official video. There might only be very, very snippets, like small snippets, but I think that's an original footage released from Ben Phillips himself. So we're just going to talk now, everybody, about the Ben and Elliot's comedy program that was on Comedy Central, in 2017. So Ben Phillips did do a Ben Phillips blow up episode. However, this is surprising, actually, judging by after that airing of Ben Phillips's program, no more episodes was actually produced and no more episodes was aired, and I don't think the reruns of this now is actually on any schedules at the moment. So if it was popular, you would generally think it would be repeated in a period of 3, maybe 4 years. But I haven't seen Ben Phillips's program ever since its original airing in 2017. What I can suspect, though, everybody, that there isn't any more Ben Phillips's comedy show on Comedy Central is because I think Ben Phillips wanted to move on to different projects. As you can see there, in the newspapers plan to make a movie. However, nothing has accumulated since this newspaper report. And they did do a cartoon, skit and comedy shows after this. However, that wasn't particularly long term either, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But the serial prankster, as Hollywood decides after conquering online and television. The TV show is something that could lead on to bigger things, as the article mentions there. Nothing is on the cards at the moment. Ben said of his filming his Comedy Central show. He revealed he honestly wanted to discuss an idea of a television show that spiraled into a fully fledged reality prank show. So there's only one episode, and the reasoning behind of it not having any more is because of Ben Phillips wanted taking different avenue of his content, whether it's cartoon and things like that. So let's just have a look at the Ben Phillips blows up ratings, because I think it did massive. It was really popular when it originally launched. As you can see there, 2017, but there's no reports of where the ratings came in there. So as you can see there, Comedy Central is to pilot a prank show. But as Ben Phillips is a massive content creator and, is adored by thousands and thousands across the world, it still raises questions to me why there was no more episodes, and nothing from Ben Phillips ever confirmed why there wasn't, or if there were plans to create more episodes but it didn't work out with the broadcaster, or the broadcaster didn't have any more, didn't want it on their channel for a brief time. Nothing like that is confirmed in any newspapers or anything, so it's just fueled by speculation why there wasn't any more comedy episodes for Comedy Central. But as I was talking earlier, the Ben and Elliot show, so this was a cartoon themed channel that was set up to turn pranks into comic cartoons. But as you can see there, there isn't any uploads for a considerable amount of time, and it's 4 years. 4 years was the last one, and there was no word on why that ended either. So I don't know whether that was a trial, whether it be brought back, but 4 years is a lot of time, if there was going to be more episodes. So there's no real reason that is confirmed why there isn't any more Ben and Elliot comic cartoon sketches. So don't know. I just don't know why there isn't, because there is a massive viewing for these videos but no more has been produced since the last one, which is 4 years ago. So we're just going to show you a brief clip, everybody, of that blows up, and then we're going to move on to the reacting part of the episode.
Chris, he likes the ladies, and to be fair, he ploughs a lot of fields. Then there's Surfer Tris. He's got great abs and absolutely no idea what's going on. And Clara, she pulls pranks and pints. Oh, and she's got Chris wrapped around her little finger. Then of course, Nana and Gran.
So the show is presented well, is a really good, well produced episode there. So it's baffling how come there's no more episodes. But we're just going to move on, everybody, to the reacting part of this video. So it's going to play some pranks. So we're just going to go by the latest one of the coffee machine prank, and I can tell you why it wasn't exactly real.
Elliot, stop it! Inside a tea machine, a coffee machine. Well, Tristan?
I've currently supercharged the internal combustor, which produces a formula of hot water, milk, coffee, or whatever liquid of choice.
Basically, Tristan has just pulled out the cold water line, correct? Added it under here, and every time a coffee or a tea comes out, I don't know where the camera is, right there, and a tea and coffee comes out, it's going to squirt in his face. Now, of course, if you've ever seen a reaction when you think it's hot water, everyone jumps, like throwing a kettle, someone throwing an iron, someone don't ever do that, obviously, but ultimately it's the squirting coffee machine. This is... Oh, I was going to say something then, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Combusted coffee machine. Sorry, bro.
Thing is, that's baffling, as you can hear from Tristan there. How can you, sabotage a coffee machine and readjust it, without primarily having electric shock? Because inside a coffee machine, you've got really good, powerful components. And unless you do know what you're doing, or unless you've got professional knowledge, you could primarily give you electric shock. I just don't know how Tristan there can do that, can actually readjust the machine to give off that hot vibe and, entertainment. I don't think that I just don't think it's real just by that, because not only will it give Elliot there a hot shock, but it's generally unsafe, because a coffee machine can produce thousands and thousands of voltage of hot water, and it can burn your skin basically. So I just think that bit there could be a written script, perhaps, because I just don't think they can safely do this video without putting a disclaimer in at the very start. Then, there's no disclaimer. Please don't try this at home. It's up to the newcomers to know that, or if people was a regular subscriber, you did used to have that on your screens. Please don't try this at home. So that's another hint of why it primarily might not be as real as Tristan pointed out.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Elliot.
And if it was real, then everybody, how come he was touching that then to get a coffee? Because as you can see there, if I slow this video down, as you can see there, everybody, Elliot's not even touching any buttons. The buttons is probably there, and Elliot's just touching it there. So, judging by that, that's also another way why this is a staged prank. And the water just came out just like that. There was no buttons, so You know, if you was going to make coffee, you would touch any of the other buttons. You wouldn't touch something that wasn't there. And then, boom, water just comes out. So, either there's someone behind that machine, or put something within the screen for water to splash out. You know, because if anything, the water would dispense at the bottom of the machine, and it dispensed out of that touchscreen display area. I don't think that's genuine myself.
Clear my Facebook! No, I did look. They did work. Things spit inside.
So that's that prank there, everybody. As you can see there, I prove that with two scenarios why that prank wasn't exactly as genuine as the content creator would have made out to be. But I do watch Ben Phillips, everybody. This is not just a random video that I just wanted to create. I do watch Ben Phillips. I do watch it for entertainment and comical purposes. But I thought most other content creators have done a review of Ben Phillips in terms of his videos, so I thought I'd do one myself too. So I'm just going to do this bedroom raid now, everybody, and I'll point out why this video isn't as genuine as it makes out. So what we've got here, really, we've got Ben Phillips inviting somebody over to his bedroom, presumably, and dancing and raving. But the thing is, he's not exactly sleeping. So this is, I don't understand how this video started, because, you know, Elliot Giles is clearly in bed, and now he's been awakened by loud music and people partying and dancing. But he wasn't asleep to begin with, and I'll show you that when this video begins. And not only that, they got bright disco lights. I mean, he would have been awoken up before this music even played.
Come on, Elliot Giles! I'm sorry, we'll stop.
To be honest, this wasn't one of his favourite videos. I wasn't exactly laughing when I saw that one specifically, because it wasn't exactly hilarious as such. Yes, it's entertainment, but I wouldn't say I was laughing at that particular video. But we're just going to move on, everybody, for a third and final video to react to. So we're just going to pick one at random. We go into click on the water balloon prank.
If you pop all... What are you doing? Chris! This is a... Don't stab Craig with it, alright? Right, do it right here. There's an opportunity. You like giving money to charity room. We know you. The charity below will pick 2 charities to donate £100. Just doing a little video, right? Listen now, listen. No, chill. Listen, you chat him.
Thing is, Elliot Giles must know what to expect in this video, presumably because Ben Phillips is asking him to pop 3 balloons, and to, you know, presumably to get one with no water comes out of. So instantly Elliot Giles was to think, you know, this isn't a genuine request, you know, there's got to be water, there's got to be something in there. Everyone that doesn't know Ben Phillips, he is there to primarily create a video with the cameras, so even if it was genuine, why would cameras be out to film it? Elliot Giles, 90% would know what's coming by Ben Phillips's request of asking him. So that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed this brand new video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe and share. Any YouTubers that you do want me to react to, if it's pranks or any other content creating category, entertainment, stage videos or anything like that, do write them in the live comments. Or if you do want to get in touch via our emails or our social media platforms, do visit our website, and the details are there 24/7, 7 days a week at www.globaldiscoveries.co.uk. But until the next one, everybody, stay safe, keep well, and I thank you for watching.